Days before an unprecedented trial in the tri-state, you're about to hear the exclusive story behind the alleged crimes.
The case involves a former professional wrestler charged with not telling his many sex partners that he's HIV positive. One woman who knows the circumstances all too well now is telling her story, only to the I-Team's Hagit Lamore, who joins us now. Hagit?
Well, Alex Uline had 2 children with Andre Davis. She says she had no idea that at the same time he was having at least a dozen other partners in the last 2 years. But that is not what upsets her most. It's her children and how she says they are suffering the consequences of their father's sins.
Me and the babies, yeah. Mwah.
Alex Uline can't afford to break down.
You want some too?
There's too much at stake.
Ooh, good boy.
Like teaching 2-year-old Maya the ABC song.
TV.
Or trying to keep up with 1-year-old AJ. They're her 2 children with Andre Davis, a man who looked far different as a wrestler who called himself Andre Heart. He stole her heart when she was just 20. Within a year, he got an offer from the WWE, an offer then withdrawn because his physical showed Davis was HIV positive.
And he told me right away, and at that time I was pregnant, It was just very, very shocking and just, I don't know what to think at that time. Very hard.
But the worst was yet to come. Court records spell out the sad details. 12 women who claimed after his diagnosis, Davis had sex with them, but never told his HIV status. SL, KC, SG, MS, a veritable alphabet soup of women now fearing they're infected too.
I was shocked. I didn't know what to believe.
It's a magnitude prosecutors say is unparalleled in this region. They charged Davis with 15 counts of felonious assault. When he goes on trial this week, he's looking at up to 120 years in prison if convicted. What has he said about these charges?
He doesn't deny them. He's not saying that, that he didn't. I feel like he knows what he was doing now, and he knows that it was wrong, and he's very, very sorry. I know that for a fact, but it doesn't change that, what he did.
You can feel the conflict rolling off this young mom, still making excuses for her children's father.
And it's not like somebody was trying, okay, well, I'm going to go out here and try to give this to these people. It's not like it was.
But he didn't tell them, and he was HIV positive.
Exactly, and that's wrong in itself right there, but I think definitely he should pay for what he did.
But Alex says he's not the only one paying. She says her kids are, too.
They have been discriminated against at their daycare.
Maya and AJ attended the Blue Ash Educational Building. Alex says she told the assistant director here about their father's arrest and status. Confidentially, she thought.
And I said, well, the kids are okay. I just want to let you know they're fine. They don't have anything to do with this. They are completely fine.
A few months ago, she says that same manager started pressuring her to prove the kids aren't infected. Alex says they're not. But regardless, the Americans with Disabilities Act says daycare providers don't have the right to require a child's HIV status. She says the note from their pediatrician clearing them for daycare should suffice.
Exactly, nothing. They don't even have anything, let alone, the fact that they want to, break my kids' privacy laws.
That's the part chafing Alex. After she rebuffed the assistant director, she says she got a call from the owner with more pressure to provide private medical records.
And he said that, somebody had informed the parents and the teachers about this.
Hi, is Mary Lynn here? We tried to talk to that assistant director.
She's actually involved in the program.
She wouldn't come to the door or answer our calls. We did get this letter from attorney R.L. Kent Bussiere. He cited privacy protections to prevent any discussion of enrollment questions, but asked us to fax him any other questions. We did. He never responded. It's all been too much for Alex. She pulled the kids out of the daycare, away from the only center they'd attended and the workers they'd known.
They're getting punished for something that they didn't do, something that their father made a bad decision to do. They didn't do anything, and they're just getting caught in the crossfire.
Alex is testifying for the prosecution, but she is not one of the 12 women named in the charges. 9 News will cover the trial and we'll let you know how that turns out.